also will be trying to give a fight back. Started well. Big turn and bounce again. Rightly the first slip is there.
He saw the hands on hip from Bhuttel after he played that shot. He looked so suspiciously. Tried to follow it. It's too much turn. Sometimes too good a delivery might not get the results. As we have seen in that UAE innings, some brilliant deliveries didn't get wickets, some loose deliveries did. Induce the inside edge, they're going to get a run. They're off and running, Nepal, of the last ball of the first over. After one, it's one without loss.
Congestion ahead, you are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Oh, Lifebuoy hand wash le marcha 99.9% viruses. त्यसैले pump, rub, chew. संसारकै #1 selling germ protection soap brand.
Bowling in tandem with his partner Duffy. 4 wickets for him. Very crucial match. Desperately need a breakthrough to make an impression here, the UAE team.
So, from both ends, as you would expect with the turn and bounce, spinners on the attack. Looks like a 5-day wicket, Shamim bhai.
It's incredible, the wicket here. Yeah, the 5th day, even on the 3rd day in Dhaka at the Sheribangla National Stadium, it will start turning. And this is the mix that the batters have to face. The left arm orthodox turning it away from the right hander, the off-way bringing it in, maybe a top spinner, maybe that to take away from the right hander. All to look out for. The crowd in the background there waiting for Nepal to get off to a steady start. He goes now, that's going to be pretty close.
And
up goes the finger. That is a shot that was uncalled for. Rohan Mustafa just managed to nip it back, and that's the style of celebration.
So it's the first wicket down. They're in the replay. Kushal Bhuttel attempting a big sweep shot and looks pretty close. That should be out. Hit him around the off and middle. Playing across the line, trying to hit with the spin. No, but completely missing it. He goes for one.
Congestion ahead, you are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Oh, Lifebuoy hand wash le marcha 99.9% viruses. त्यसैले pump, rub, chew. संसारकै #1 selling germ protection soap brand.
I'm just amazed by the performance. It's the best I've experienced.
So reliable, so consistent, no sir?
Yeah, I was blown away by the speed. It's so fast. I mean, look at this. I'm so impressed.
इम्प्रेस नहुने त कुरै भएन फास्टेस्ट इन्टरनेट स्पिड बेस्ट सर्भिस र फ्री वाइफाई एक्सप्रेसले नेपालकै #1 इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर बनेको छ वर्ल्डलिंक.
Oh, the team is great too.
The replay again. Yeah, hitting him quite low. Look close, isn't it, Shamim bhai?
It sure looked close, and look at that. We've seen so many different kind of celebs in this game and the appreciation for that from his teammates. But I tell you what, that was the wrong choice of shots so early in the innings, and the ball's doing so much. You hardly had a look at Mustafa, who was only bowling his second delivery of the over, and then you try for a wild white hoik across the line. Not the most judicious attempt at a shot. He paid for it.
No.
Just riding that nicely. That's what you got to do. Read the turn and the bounce.
Yeah, interesting change in tactics. Gulshan being promoted up the order. Left and right hand combination. Normally bats at number 7 or 8.
That's a huge surprise. Particularly, he hasn't done too well in terms of garnering runs in this tournament. So, surprise element, understandably, but what do you reckon the thinking is behind it?
Well, the thinking would be to bring in the right and left hand combination going with the two different versions of bowlers bowling, the off spinner and the left arm spinner.
Oh
So yeah, probably it's a good call.
We'll soon find out. It's not been made easy by the Emirati bowlers. They've been right on the money from the very first delivery. And the crowd have gone a little quieter now with that first fall of the wicket.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, had to hurry on that one. Big appeal. There was a bit of bad, I suspect. Despite the frustration, it looks so sad that umpire didn't give it. Anyway, at the end of the second over, it's 1 for 1.
Beam, we only have 1 day left. Focus, man.
No, coach. We have 1 month. You have 1 month. I have 1 month. I have sent my referral. No, please check it once.
Whirling River गर्नुहोस् दुवैजनालाई एक महिना फ्री इन्टरनेट र नेट टिभी सब्सक्रिप्सन पाउनुहोस् Whirling River offer.
Alright, guys, don't worry. We have 1 month. Let's do this.
Litmus cable quality में number 1 होने को राज हो advanced German technology. Litmus cable quality में number 1.
Hotel was out. This is the reason why the first one has gone down. He was indicating it was going down leg, but we pretty much thought that it was going to go and hit the stumps.
Well, ball, Anor, yeah.
Pretty much hit him in the back foot as well. So Ayan continuing from the pavilion end. See a spring in the stride of the UAE team as well now. We have a good game on our hands.
Sure have. There's going to be quite a test of temperament here for the Nepali batters with the early loss of the wicket of Bortel. But Ayan Afzal Khan, a young man who can really give the ball a bit of a rip. He's had wickets, and that surprise elevation in order of Gulshan Jah. Let's see if it works for Nepal. Goes, sweeps it, hits it pretty hard into the ground there. Now that has brought the cheers out. Sweep forward of square, the slug sweep coming into good effect here.
That was well timed in front of square, the mid-wicket boundary. The deep square leg fielder trying to reach it, but out of his reach for sure. Runs away.
Look at the elation in the crowd. All tensed up after that first loss, and feel Asif can get moving.
Oh, yes, Anor.
And I tell you what, he might have got a boundary, but Asif has to be careful. The bowler is doing something, and as we see the next one being hit away, there are a couple of fielders coming around. They get 2 more, and with the cheer in the background, you'd think someone has scored a century here.
Yeah, some bit of sloppy work there by the UAE fielders. Throwing above the keeper's head. And Asif and Gulshan taking that overthrow.
Yeah, can't afford to do that. You've got to be tight and accurate. Every run so very precious. Just cannot to give overthrows away. The bowler will be a little irritated. He's gone for a boundary and then that little mishap in the field. Got to stay consistently focused. It is such a tight game till someone really takes it by the scruff of the neck. It is going to be a game of cat and mouse. 3 overs done. Nepal 7 for 1.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
A little frustrated, getting bogged down. He was trying to hit his way out of trouble. Unfortunately, landing straight into trouble with that swipe. But this is Gulshan Jah. Nicely behind that. That's a good looking shot. Straight to the fielder though. Every time the ball gets away from the bat, there's a shout of anticipation from this massive crowd here.
Exactly, they are right into the game. And he's gone! What is it? Oh, it's just... It's confusing. They're asking for it, the UAE fielders. Not sure what has happened there. We need to have a look at the replay.
Well, that was interesting. I don't know what transpired there. Looked as if it was going away. Gotta just have a look whether it touched the bat. There's a claim of wicket. There's claim of a stumping. Did it hit the wickets as it turned away? No one seems to be sure. So the best thing to do is go upstairs and have a look. So are they going to? Just talking to the third umpire there.
You can see the UAE team are pretty calm. Suggests that still waiting for the replay. Here it comes. Oh yes. So the keeper has broken the stumps before the ball has come. Gulshan will be safe.
Yeah, there goes the keeper, just disrupting the stumps before the ball even went past it. It's going to be a green. Shouldn't be a big problem for the third umpire in taking that decision. It was pretty evident. And relief. There's once another look at it. Goes forward, gets beaten. Here's the glove, removing the bails, even if before the ball sort of comes around in that area. So the batter should be safe, and the green light goes on.
Buttery fingers there from the third umpire as well.
Well, it's all happening in the middle. Little things that can be irritable for the batter, having to pause for a while that's rechecked upstairs. Anyway, they've got to show some resilience. This is where temperament plays such a big role. Now, what is going on here? They're losing their nerves. A lot of the Emirati players. Oh my goodness. The skipper has to intervene. Rohan Mustafa having a bit of an argument with Asif. The nerves, the tension. Exchange of words. Just the batter saying, why on earth did you go and appeal for that? And the bowler retorting. Frustration creeping in. And the crowd getting into the act too. Oh, you've got to calm your nerves. You've got to really, as a professional unit, as cricketers, you should be telling yourself, look, these little things happen. Do not let it affect your performance in the middle.
Yeah, some mind games going on there in the middle. You see a smile and an eye wink there by Rohan at the end.
He's still smiling. I think it's all play acting, playing to the crowd, generating some kind of atmosphere, trying to put the pressure on the batters.
Oh, yeah.
All very cheeky. Works sometimes, as cricketers, how important it is to stay focused as a batsman in particular, and in a big game like this.
Absolutely. You can see there, completely safe. Arvind just disrupting the stumps before the ball even came, as the batsman wasn't ready in the earlier ball.
That's another little byplay, I can tell you that. Oh, almost got to the slip fielder there, played with soft hands. Doesn't really take it, just dropped in front of him.
Played with soft hands. Gulshan just playing away from his body, and luckily fell just short of Basal Hamid.
Quicker one. He's picked that up. It's going to the crowd corner region for a boundary. The crowd erupts here at the TU. And the smiles break out for the Nepali fans.
See, there's the replay. A short one, pulled nicely by Gulshan. That's his strength area. That's his go-to area. Gets the 4. That will get him moving. After 4, Nepal are 11 for 1.
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ
नडराउ मात्र पम्प रब छु गर्दियो भाइरसलाई
पम्प रब छु
हो लाइफबोय ह्यान्ड वाशले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस त्यसैले पम्प रब छु संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड
Zain Afzal Khan with his third, enticing the batter with a flighted delivery, just a little push past the infield for an amble single. That is what you've got to do. You do not need to get the boundary straight away. Just settle down, build up a partnership, pay heed to the good balls and rotate strike.
Yeah, so it's Ayan versus Gulshan now. A deep square leg towards the mid wicket, front of square, and a long on as well. Pretty wide one. That's the area where Gulshan is very strong.
And also with this left-right combination that you're talking about, requirement for the field to be changed. But even there, they're taking a bit of time. See the bowler really not happy initially with the placements. Quicker through there, slightly shorter. So Ayan Afzal Khan really mixing it up, and that's what you got to do. You know you can get that extra bit of turn from the wicket, and you try to zip one through. Guys, that's high in there. How far is that going? It's gone a many a mile. It's gone the distance. What a strike that is. Terrific shot. Really getting a move on here.
Gulshan Shah brings the long handle out. Hits it high, hits it long, and it travels a long way. A good 20 meters back. Look at that. Gave it a full swing. How high it went, Shamim bhai. Look at that.
All you can do as a fielder is look and wonder and eventually go and fetch it. That hung in there for quite some time. Easy, easy. You can't afford to get carried away. I know you've got a maximum, but there will be balls like that when you can go after. Look at this. Full swing on the bat. Got a bit of it. It's almost into the clouds here. And then dropping safely and over for a superlative strike.
Good comeback by Ayan. Bowling it flatter. Not bowling up to him, not giving him that room to free his arms.
He's content. That is good cricket. That is good batting after the big shot early in the over. Another over done, 5 completed. It's 18 for 1.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Litmus cable quality में number 1 होने को राज हो advanced German technology. Litmus cable quality में number 1.
That's what transpired. 33.1 overs is all that the UAE could survive. Bowled up to 117. The tail wagging for a little while this morning on this reserve day of this terrific final. Ron Mustafa getting a little frustrated, also trying to get under the skin of the batters with some cheeky moves and words.
No run, no run.
So yeah, it's exactly 100 runs needed. Still 9 wickets in hand. Rohan bowling pretty tight here.
Nicely easing into that shot, knowing that there's cover in the deep. You're going to amble the single, and that is the need of the hour for Nepal. No need to throw away with your wickets with injudicious shots like we saw Votel did initially. Put the pressure on the batters early on. You can have the time, ample opportunity to bide your time and pick your shots.
Well bowled, Ronnie.
Yeah, and especially with the experience Mustafa has, Gulshan doesn't need to take any risk against him. Just needs to play the merit of the ball. Maybe give the strike to Asif.
I'm wondering, with the two spinners in action, bowling in tandem, with the overhead conditions, the balls reasonably new, bowling two new balls from either end, whether maybe a pacer would be brought in just to break this partnership. Seem to be getting a little more comfortable in negotiating the spin bowlers.
Yeah, Wasim would be having that thought in the mind at the moment. With the start Nepal has after the loss of the first wicket, we'd say it was a good call sending in Gulshan. That's what Monty Desai does. No wonder why he's called the Monty ball. It's 6 overs done, Nepal are 94-1.
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ
नडराउ मात्र पम्प रब छु गर्दियो भाइरसलाई
पम्प रब छु
हो लाइफ बोय ह्यान्ड वाशले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस त्यसैले पम्प रब छु संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड
Well, they have all the time in the world, but the UAE really do not. The bowlers need to get the regular breakthrough if they're going to stop the pursuit of Nepal for that target, and also the target of reaching the Asia Cup and playing the big boys. He sweeps, that's going to turn away. Oh my goodness, the dreaded finger goes up. I thought there was a bit of turn. He thought about it, the umpire then put up that finger. Another wicket down.
So the second wicket is down. It's Asif who walks back. Here comes the replay. Bowled it wide from the crease. Pitching in just outside the off stump. That looked to be turning. And given out by the umpire. Still battles going on in the field. It's gone too far. Asif goes for 8. Nepal are 19 for 2.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Litmus cable quality में number 1 होने को राज हो advanced German technology. Litmus cable quality में number 1.
दादा बाहिर भाइरस छ
नडराउ मात्र पम्प रब छु गर्दियो भाइरसलाई
पम्प रब छु
हो लाइफ बोय ह्यान्ड वाशले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस त्यसैले पम्प रब छु संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन सोप ब्रान्ड
That target. Ayan strikes in this over. Oh, beauty. What a nice delivery that was.
Beautiful ball. First up to Rohit. So the skipper who walks in. Look at that ball. Pitches around the off stump and goes away. Unplayable, that is.
Another one. It's a replay virtually of the last ball. Tense. The faces in the crowd here now.
You see in the VIPs, one of the superstars of Nepal. He's they call the Amitabh Bachchan of Nepal, Rajesh Hamal. You would question Samim by the two openers who came in, Kushal and Asif, who got out in the sweep shot. Maybe a bit unnecessary. Yes, the ball is turning. The sweep shot is an option to play, but with so many overs left and knowing their game, they never used to play that shot so early.
Absolutely agree with you. I think just looking at this delivery, straighter, little straighter, gets the option for the skipper to get an inside part of the bat and trickle away to open his account. Yes, I think the selection left a little to be desired. You did not really have to try and sweep those balls, and you know it's turning. But I feel that the batter was a tad unfortunate with that decision. It seemed to be sort of turning away and striking outside the line of off, but the umpires got the best view and he decided that it was out.
Yeah, probably playing with the turn would have been a better option, going with your strengths. Yeah, but a big learning. When it comes out, it looks good. When it doesn't, you always have that question.
Absolutely. This is, in this kind of situation, you'd consider tad risky to play that sweep and expose your pads. This is drifting down leg. All he has to do is close the face. It's a single, quite easily done. And this is what the Nepali batters have got to tell themselves. Just milk the runs. Make it steady. 7 overs done. It's 21 for 2.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
Okay, boys, in this pitch, what we need is speed. We need to be fast.
Got it, coach.
Who's the fastest? Okay, Whirling. Whirling.
सबैलाई थाहा छ इन्टरनेटको स्पिड र सर्भिस दुवैमा फास्टेस्ट वर्ल्डिङ नै हो.
This is the fastest.
Booker, welcome back to the amphitheatre, the mecca here of Nepali cricket. We're at the TU International Cricket Ground and things are threatening maybe to boil over. Gulshan Jha, they've made a big call by sending the youngster in at number 3. You can see why they've done it, with the left arm spinner Ayan Afzal Khan bowling so brilliantly throughout the tournament. But with Rohan Mustafa's antics, Asif Sheikh probably letting the occasion get the better of him. Maybe a tough LBW decision. It's all got very, very heated out there. And let's hope that we can focus on the cricket rather than the flashpoints between the two sides. I think Rohan Mustafa in particular, he needs to calm down. Andrew Leonard here, joined by Paresh Lahani. Paresh, it's all happening out there.
First of all, very good morning to all the viewers here. You just tuned in. This is the reserve day. Nepal needing 118 to win the final, and we can expect that from Rohan Mustafa. He's always like that. But being a batsman, you shouldn't be carried away. You shouldn't get hurt by his words. You just stay there, play your game. That is what Asif was doing earlier. A pretty poor selection of shot that he played.
Oh yeah, Rodney.
Now the captain is here. He's going to calm things down for the Nepali batters.
If there's one man, maybe, I know he's still very young in his career, debuted back in 2018, just 20 years of age, the national captain. But if there's one man you want in this situation, I think it's Rohit Paudel. He's very cool, very calm, very collected. Nepal don't need to chase these runs in 10 overs. They don't need to chase them in 20. They have 50 overs. It's a full one-day international still. All you need to do is take the sting out of the game, build a partnership, and if the wickets stop falling, the game will be Nepal's.
Yes, good to see a youngster there coming here to watch cricket. That's very nicely bowled, Mustafa, and it's not needed by Nepal to just go after the bowling. The ball is turning very viciously there out there, and the line and length the UAE bowlers are bowling is very good. They should stay there.
Yeah! Bowled him, he's chopped on. Off goes Mustafa. What's he going to do this time? Well, we've seen ludicrous celebrations. He may go off the pitch here. I think he's off to the dugout. And there he goes. He's got the captain. 5 dots built up the pressure. And even the subs are on the field now. Nepal are in big trouble. A little bit of turn. Might have kept a bit low. And Paudel is gone.
Yes, it stayed a touch low, but that was not the ball to cut. It was, again, a poor selection of shot by Rohit Paudel. The 3 batters that got out on the poor selection of shots, he has to depart for 1. Nepal 22 for 3.
Congestion ahead. You are on the fastest route. Rerouting. Rerouting.
The all-new Pulsar N160 with dual channel ABS.
You've reached your destination.
लाइफबोय ह्यान्ड वाशले मार्छ 99.9% भाइरसेस त्यसैले पम्प रब छु संसारकै नम्बर 1 सेलिङ जर्म प्रोटेक्सन